sea from all these, as well as from plants, from animals, uh, from animal bodies, and from our clothes. From all these, water gets evaporated. Water gets evaporated. So we can show it as evaporation. Evaporation. After evaporation, this water vapor will form clouds. Once the clouds are saturated again, we will experience it as rain or precipitation. That is cycling of water. That is what we call as the water cycle. හරි නේද? එහෙනම් අපි මෙහෙම ලියමු. What is water cycle? There you can write the process of cycling of water. The process of cycling of water in the environment. In the environment due to the effect of sun, due to the effect of sun, is called water cycle. Is called water cycle. Is called water cycle. හරි නේද? And now fill in the blanks in question number 48. Once I am teaching here, stop chatting.
Done, Miss.
Finished? Yes, Yanuki. Others also finish.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Balan, water on the earth gets මොකක්ද? Water on the earth gets evaporated. අපි හරීම සිංහල වචන කියනවා නම් වාෂ්පීභවනය. Water on the earth gets evaporated. Do you want spellings? EVAPORATED. Evaporated. Due to sun's heat. The evaporated water in the atmosphere gets condensed. එහෙම නැත්නම් cooled. Condensed. Very good. Condensed or cooled and fall back onto the earth as precipitation or rain. Precipitation or rain. If I repeat the second sentence again, the evaporated water in the atmosphere gets condensed or cooled and fall back onto the earth as rain. or precipitation. So two effects of heat to the environment. Then third one, ocean currents. Ocean currents. If I explain again, I will draw it on the board and tell you. Ocean currents. So you know about the structure of the earth. So these regions are known as poles. This is the North Pole or the Northern Pole. North Pole or the Northern Pole, and this is the South Pole or the Southern Pole. Brava Pradesh the equator. So we are a country close to the equator. Samakaya කියලා කියන්නේ the equator. Samakaya. So you know that the countries which are close to the equator are experiencing sunlight throughout the year, and the temperature is also somewhat high near the equator. The temperature is also high. So the water in the oceans close to the equator has got heated. They are warm. That water is warm. Then that warm water flows towards the poles. Warm water flows towards the poles. And the cold water in the polar regions will move towards the equator. Warm water flows towards the poles and cold water flows towards the equator. Likewise, ocean currents are maintained. අපිට උඩින් නොපෙනුනාට under the ocean there are water currents. හරියට මුහුදේ අටින් ගලන ගංගවල් වගේ. ඒ current එකකට අහු වුණොත් ගහගෙන යනවා. There are so many water currents. දියවැල් කියලා සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ. Right? So this ocean currents are very important to maintain the global climate. පෘථිවියේම දේශගුණික වෙනස්කම් වලට මේ ocean currents කියන එක වැදගත් වෙනවා. තේරුණාද? එතකොට රත් වෙච්ච වතුර ටික polar regions වලට අරගෙන යනවා. Polar regions වල ඉඳන් equator එක පැත්තට cold water එවනවා. Ocean currents. හරිද? Look at number 49. There are currents in the oceans which are similar to large rivers. These occur due to what? Heat. These occur due to heat. Water in the oceans near the equator is warmer than the water in the oceans in northern and southern poles. Warm water flows, next page, warm water flows towards the
Pole.
yes.
Tell the first one again.
Teacher.
I will tell it from the very beginning. There are currents in the oceans which are similar to large rivers. These occur due to heat. Ocean currents occur due to heat. Water in the oceans near the equator is warmer. Second blank, warmer. Water in the oceans near the equator is warmer.
Teacher.
Yes, Janul.
Teacher, was for the first blank space, was the answer for the first
These
blank.
occur due to heat. Heat. First blank, heat. Second blank, warmer than the water in oceans in northern and southern poles. Warm water flows towards the
Pole
water flows
as
towards
well.
the poles.
Poles.
Poles, as well as cold water flows towards the
Equator.
equator. Cold water flows towards the equator. Look at the board. Cold water flows towards the equator. Harida.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, can.
Teacher, what is global warming?
Global warming තමයි ඊළඟට කියලා දෙන්න හදන්නේ. Harida, shall we move on to global warming, the third effect of heat on environment? So this global warming is, now you know, we get the warmth due to sun. හරිද? අපිට ජීවත් වෙන්න අවශ්‍ය උෂ්ණත්වය දෙන්නේ සූර්යයා නිසා. උෂ්ණත්වය ලැබෙන්නේ සූර්යාගෙන්. So it is important to a certain extent. But when the polluted gases are collected in the Earth's atmosphere, අපේ මේ වායුගෝලයේ සමහර වායු වර්ග, especially carbon dioxide like gases, when they are accumulated, මේවා එකතු වෙලා තියෙනකොට the absorption of heat will be increased. තාපය උරා ගන්න එක වැඩි වෙනවා. එතකොට what do we feel? We feel that the environmental temperature is very high. ඒ කියන්නේ ගස් අඩු වුණාම රස්නේ දැනෙනවා වැඩි. ඇයි ඒ? You know, the plants will absorb or plants will obtain carbon dioxide. ගස් වලින් carbon dioxide උරා ගන්නවා. මොකටද?
Photosynthesis.
For photosynthesis. When we have cut down the trees, is there anybody to obtain carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide ටික ගන්න කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද ගස් ටික කපලා දැම්මහම?
No, teacher.
No. Then more carbon dioxide will retain in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide වැඩිපුර එකතු වෙනවා වායුගෝලේ. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? That carbon dioxide will absorb more heat rays. හරිද? එතකොට we feel that it is very hot. It is the temperature is very high. That is what we call as global warming. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා මිහිතලය උණුසුම් වීම කියලා. Global warming. The globe becomes warm. හරිද? එහෙනම් you can fill in the blank. Global warming is the increase in temperature, increase in temperature in the Earth's atmosphere. In the Earth's atmosphere. Then you are asked, what are the main reasons for global warming?
By cutting
Stop the combustion of fossil fuel.
By combustion of fossil fuel.
by cutting trees.
Yes, deforestation, cutting trees. Liana. Number 1, combustion of fossil fuel, fossil indhana dahanaya. combustion of fossil fuel. Combustion of fossil fuel. And second one, deforestation. Vanantara elip kirima.
Madam, what's the second one?
Methane, I have highlighted combustion of fossil fuel and deforestation. Shaka vinasha kirim, kapa damima. Harida. So what will happen when this temperature has been increased in the Earth's atmosphere? Temperature එක වැඩි වුණාම මොකද වෙන්නේ?
Glaciers will melt.
Yes, the glaciers will melt. Glaciers කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ? Glacier කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ? Near the polar regions there are glaciers. These glaciers will start to melt. Metian, I will underline those. I will highlight. The glaciers start melting. Glaciers of the poles start melting. And glaciers the sea level rises.
Sea level.
Yes, rising of the sea level. මුහුදු මට්ටම ඉහළ යනවා.
Water get expanded.
Yes. Water gets expanded, especially in the sea. Thawa impact එකක්. Water gets expanded. ඔගොල්ලෝ expansion of thermal expansion ඉගෙන ගන්න වතුර රත් වෙනකොට expand වෙනවා. එතකොටත් sea level එක වැඩි වෙනවා. sea level වැඩි වුණාම මොකද වෙන්නේ?
Small islands.
Will drown.
Yes, small islands face the threat of being drowned. Then, including us, in Sri Lanka is also an island, no? So the Maldivian islands, they will go under water in the coming years. So some of the islands have gone underwater now itself, right, due to the rise in sea level. So global warming should be something that is to be controlled. We have to grow more plants as much as possible. The other countries have understood the impact of cutting down trees. Therefore, they are growing plants even on the rooftops, inside the buildings. They are growing plants as much as possible to absorb carbon dioxide. So we are also will have to do like that. We can grow useful plants at home. Now people are using the vertical space. You grow some useful crops. You can grow the important things. පොඩි ගුරු පැලයක් ඒ වගේ දේවල් පුංචි පුංචි දේවල් කරන්න ඕන. කහ පැලයක් ඒ වගේ හිටවන්න. එතකොට you will be happy as well as you will get some knowledge as well as it will be important for your family as well. ගොඩක් advantages තියෙනවා because of planting. පුංචි මිරිස් පැලයක් ඒ වගේ දේවල් හිටවන්න පුළුවන් විදිහට. and එකෙන් සතුටකුත් හම් වෙනවා ප්‍රයෝජනයකුත් තියෙනවා ඊළඟට ඔයගොල්ලන් ගහක් හැදෙන හැටි බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් කොහොමද එක එක જાතියේ ගස් හැදෙන්නේ එක එක ඒවා එක එක විදිහයි කියලා දැනගන්න පුළුවන් නේද?
Teacher, we planted a tomato tree.
Okay. Tomato also you can grow easily nේද? You can get the harvest as well. So it's very happy rather than going to the supermarket and buying the things. If you go to your garden and pluck those fruits and vegetables, that's that happiness I think you can't gain.
Teacher,
Okay.
we have planted a rose apple tree.
Rose apple. Okay. Good. So they will control the heat as well. Right. Then
Teacher,
find number 53. You asked name 2 ways by which sea level rises. මොනවාද ක්‍රම දෙකක් තියෙනවා. One is
When glaciers
yes,
in the pole,
glacier melting of glaciers. First one melting of glaciers and second one
and when water gets
expansion of seawater. First one melting of glaciers.
Teacher,
Oh,
teacher, due to human activities.
listen to
කොහොමද
teacher.
human දැන් කෙලින්ම අහන්නේ name 2 ways by which sea level rises. Due to human activities යනොල් more carbon dioxide will be evolved and global warming increases and as a result glaciers will melt නේ. එතකොට අපිට ඔක්කොම human activities නිසා තමයි වෙන්නේ. අපි මිනිස්සු හින්දා තමයි ඔක්කොම කරදර වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Even this COVID impact is also due to bad human behavior. No, අපි අමුලටම ගිහිල්ලා බැලුවොත් the environment wants to control the human population because the man is making so many damages to the natural environment. So naturally the population should be controlled, otherwise there won't be any natural environment. ඒ නිසා naturally වෙන දේවල් ඔක්කොම human impacts තමයි. ඒ නිසා අපි answer එක විදිහට මෙතන ලියමු melting of glaciers and the second one is expansion of seawater. Expansion of seawater.
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, is that answer for the 52 question or
53.
question?
52 කිව්වනේ අපි. 52 වලට හතරක් කිව්වා. Glaciers will melt, increase in sea level, expansion of water and small islands being drowned. හතරක් කිව්වා. දැන් කියන්නේ 53. What are the ways by which sea level rises? Melting of glaciers and expansion of seawater. Melting of glaciers and expansion of seawater.
Expansion of
Seawater. Last one again I will explain on the board. Last impact is that wind patterns. Wind patterns.
Teacher, I learned that last year.
Last year in grade 5. Right. So simply if I mention, now this is the sea, this is the land and this is the sea. Right. So Now it is the daytime. දවල්. වෙන්නත් ඔයාලට හරියට. It's shiny here, right?
Yes, it's a shiny part, so it's
Okay, I will draw it here.
now can see clear.
So now it is the daytime. This is the land and this is the ocean, right? Now during daytime,
Land gets heated more than the sea.
yes, land gets heated more than water. Land gets heated and heated layers of air. Heated layers of air just above the land rise up. උඩට යනවා. මේ පොළව රත් වෙලා පොළවට උඩින් තියෙන වාතය ඉහළ නගිනවා. එතකොට මෙතන හැදෙන empty space එකක් because you know gases occupy space. It is a type of matter. So to fill this empty space, wind blows from sea to the
land.
මුහුද පැත්තේ ඉඳන් ගොඩ බිමට හුළඟ හමාගෙන එනවා during daytime. තේරුණාද? That is what we call as sea breeze. මුහුදු සුළං. Sea breeze. Right? ඊළඟට රෑ වෙනකොට මම මෙතනම අඳින්නම් now it is night. Right? The same place. Now it is night.
The sea gets more time to get cooled down than the land.
Yes, as the sea got heated slowly, sea gets cooled down slowly. Sea water gets cooled down slowly. Therefore, at night, the layers of air just above the sea is much more warmer. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ රැට වැවකට හරි ස්විමින් පූල් එකකට හරි බහලා තියනවා නම් දැනිලා ඇති අපි සීතලයි කියලා හිතුවට වතුර රත් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ටිකක් රස්නේ දවල්ට වඩා ඒකට හේතුව තමයි the water gets cooled down slowly than the land. Therefore, the layers of air just above the sea move up. මුහුදට ඉහළින් තියෙන වාතය දැන් රත් වෙලා තියෙන රැට. ඒක නිසා ඒගොල්ලෝ උඩට යනවා. To fill that space, wind blows from land to the sea. එතකොට ගොඩ බිම ඉඳලා මුහුද පැත්තට හුළං හමාගෙන යනවා. That is what we call as land breeze. Land breeze.
That's why fishermen goes to fish in the night.
Yeah, fishermen go on fishing during night. රැට මුහුද පැත්තට හුළඟ තියෙන හින්දා ඒගොල්ලෝ මුහුදු යනවා රැට. ඊට පස්සේ ආපහු උදේ නැත්නම් දවල් වේගෙන එනකොට තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ ආපහු ගොඩ බිමට එන්නේ. So they make use of these wind patterns. හරිද තේරුණාද? In grade 7 also you have this lesson in detail. හරිද? පේනවා නේද? Sea breeze and land breeze, how they take place. Shall we fill in the blanks? During daytime, number 54. හැමෝම බලන්න. During daytime, land gets heated.
More than the sea.
More than the sea. More than the sea. More. First blank, more. Land gets heated more than the sea. Heated air on land moves.
Up.
Land moves
Up.
moves up. Diagram එකේ පේනවා moves up. Heated air on land moves up. And wind blows
Towards the land.
towards the land. පේනවා නේද මේ බෝඩ් එක දිහාත් බලන්න towards the land. Wind blows towards the land. ඔයාලට ඕනනම් මේක පුංචියට ඇඳ ගන්නත් පුළුවන් මගේ පළවෙනි diagram එක. Wind blows towards the land. Harida, do you need some more time?
And teacher.
Hari. Yes, Senudi. Sinadi. Yenuli. Finished. Shall we move on to number 55? Last question. During night. Yes, which get cool faster?
And
Land gets cool faster. Land gets cool faster than the sea. Land gets cooled faster than the sea. Heated air above the
sea.
diagram එක තියා. Heated air above the sea moves up. As a result, wind blows towards the
Sea.
sea. Wind blows towards the sea. කොහෙ සලි විතරද කතා කරන්නේ අනිත් අය මොකද?
Madam, what is the second one?
Yes,
Second one.
I will repeat. During night, land gets cooled faster than the sea. Heated air above the මොකද්ද මේ? Above the sea moves up. Heated air above the sea moves up. As a result, wind blows towards the sea. එතනත් ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් මේ diagram එක sketch කරගන්න. නැත්නම් you use a separate paper and draw this and you can paste it here. මම ඒක වැඩි අඳින්න දුන්නේ නැත්තේ ලබන අවුරුද්දේ තාපහු තියෙන නිසා. හැබැයි මෙතන ඇඳලා තියාගන්න කමක් නැහැ. හරි. දැන් එතකොට we have discussed all the theory part in the 9th unit. We have 2 more units left. ඒවා මේ තරම් දිගත් නෑ අපිට ඉක්මනින් ඉවර කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මට ඕනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඊළඟ සතියේ join වෙනකොට you have to study the whole tute, whole lesson, and both you have to finish the let's revise questions. මම ඊළඟ පිටු දෙකේ දීලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න ටිකට උත්තර මාක් කරලා ලියලා තියාගන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඊළඟ සතිය ඉස්සෙල්ලාම කරන්නේ ඒ ටිකට answers බලනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මේකේ වීඩියෝ එක පෙන්නන්නම්. හැබැයි පාඩම් කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. තේරුණාද? පාඩම් කරගෙන තියෙන්න ඕනේ. වීඩියෝ එක පෙන්නලා questions වලට answers discuss කරලා ඊළඟට අපි ඊළඟ lesson එකට යනවා. මම හිතන්නේ මම ඊළඟ lesson එකත් group එකේ දැම්මා. අර ඒ පළවෙනි දවසේ ආපු අයට ටියුට් එකත් හම්බ වුණා. හම්බුනේ නැති අය
Yes, teacher.
ලියා ගන්න හරි print out එකක් ගන්න හරි print outs ගන්නත් දැන් මේ වෙලාවේ parents ලාට කරදර කරන්න එපා. print outs ගන්න විදිහක් නැත්තම් ලියන්න. questions ටික ලියලා තියා ගන්න. ඔයාලට වෙලාව තියෙනවනේ දැන්. ඒ විදිහට අනිත් දවසේ පාඩම් කරගෙන join වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඊතර units දෙකත් ඉවර කළාම we will have a test. හරි නේද? දැම්ම කොහොම units 11ම එක සැරේ study කරන්න බෑනේ. දැම්මම ටික ටික පාඩම් කරලා තියාගන්න ඕනේ. පැහැදිලිද? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
හරි. එහෙනම් stay safe at home. Don't